So you guys are in a very unique position. So Luba coaches Ukrainian women in dating, and she gets to hear some stuff, and she tells me about this stuff. And I say, that's great secret information. We need to make a video on YouTube to tell you guys about it. So that's what we're going to do in this video here today. And Luba doesn't like the way that I was going to introduce this video because she's all about shh. And I'm like, no, they need to know this information.
Because girls are watching my videos as well. Do you want me to everyone to hate my Instagram?
Yeah, we've done videos about sort of stuff that like the delusion that women have in general, but also, you know, when it comes to cross-cultural dating, Western men and Ukrainian women, there's also a little bit of delusion as well.
Yeah, but this video is about like something that really shocked me.
I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best not to use the word shocked in the thumbnail or secrets revealed.
Okay, so two things that are recently happened. I don't know. So one thing happened. I feel very uncomfortable, Striker. But where to start? So one of the ladies, she filled the profile, very cute young lady, and she filled the profile. My assistant went through this profile, and you know, we have a lot of questions in our profile, like in Russian. And then my assistant, she's making a text, like a presentation from that question. So there's, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 different questions. And so we ask about how they solve the problems, what they're proud of.
This is so they can become a client of
So, yeah, so that's like, that is a vetting process. And some people just don't pass that because like if they answer one word, we're just not accepting that. We don't take them seriously. And, but we never lie about anything. So I sometimes can clarify with the lady. So for example, ladies say, I'm not open to relocate. Okay, I will clarify that. And then she may say, if I meet a guy, I will, but at the moment I live in Germany, I'm not relocating. Then it is one thing, rather than, for example, she say, no, I live in Germany, I'm not relocating, basta. So we put in a breaks, like in a profile number, that she's not willing to relocate. But in general, like information, like how they solve the problem, we put like what they said. And Victoria put the profile up, and I saw that this girl reached out to me recently. She sent me extra photos, some videos, very beautiful young lady, and we have a client, and I sent him the profile, and the lady is very much his type. The guy said, oh wow, nice pictures. He looked through, and then he said, what she said about her dancing culture, I don't know how to say that.
Her hobby.
Like, yeah, hobby, like I'm not agree with that. And I'm like, let me check, because I didn't go through, like I saw, you know, like I kind of like on a diagonal, or I read her profile, I thought great, age, no kids, English, beautiful, his type, whatever. And then he tells me that he already been in a situation like that and he doesn't like it. So when I opened her profile, I saw that she said there that she enjoy bachata dance, like it's essential dances, like social dances, like salsa, bachata. And that this is her hobby that she's doing, and no matter what type of guy will be in her life, she wants him to accept the fact that she is dancing those type of dance. So for you guys who doesn't know what bachata means, it's essential dance when you stay very close to your partner, and basically, like, I mean, you're dancing.
I'll put some footage here so you can see what bachata is.
Yeah, so it's very close. And I would not advocate for this girl, but her mentality was that, you know, for her, this, like, I don't know how you call this, like this tension? No, not tension. Tension. Friction.
Friction?
Friction. You know, like this is not like nothing wrong with that. It's just the dancing partner, so she doesn't take her guys.
There's no sexual connotation.
Yeah. But when you look at this dance, like it's only thing that you think of. Like it's basically because like it's legs between legs and you like frictioning. Guys, we would like to invite you to join us for our annual rendezvous. This year it will be in Austin, Texas on 25th of April. Me and Striker are going to meet you in person, answer all of your questions, have a Ukrainian lunch, and introduce you to Ukrainian culture. Let us meet together. But people who are dancing that, you know, they're dancing like woman to woman, like man to man. It's like, it's not really like when you go to the class of that, or like, because here in Spain, like they dance a lot on the street, on the park, the beach. But like, if you look at that from the outside, it's a very sexual, very close, frictioning dance that, you know, I think, and strikers support me, is that not acceptable. Like if you're starting relationship and your man is not dancing and he's not your constant partner in this dance, we don't think that this is something that is right. When this lady said that, you know, this is the only way how I want it to be. And then what have I done? I went to Instagram and I said, girls, here is what happening. You know, the girl said that, and I don't think it's right, because like Striker give a great analogy, saying that if she's continue dancing, the guy should continue going where?
Well, not continue. I didn't say that.
It's how I got it.
How when I was told this, it was like, okay, so you're saying outside looking in, it's a sexual dance. No, in the dance, when you're in the dance, the person that is going there, it is a sexual dance. It's not like she's there going, oh, there's nothing sexual about this at all. My bullshit delusion detector went off straight away, right? They know that it's a sexual dance, and there is some, I guess, some self, gratification, or there's some I don't know, something that needs to be satisfied is being satisfied by going to this dance and dancing with men like this. And in some way, right, there is. We cannot deny it, right? And maybe it's validation. Maybe they feel beautiful and loved, and they've never felt this way before. When they dance like this to the music, they feel, they feel young again. Whatever, some delusion that's happening there. And all I said to Luba was, if she met a man and the man said, no, I don't feel comfortable, or I can't respect a woman that's going to dance like that with other men, then he could say, well, I'm going to go to the strip club, right? And she would say, well, that's bad because that's all about sex, and it's about sex. But that is also a sexual dance. Like whoever invented the dance is like, let's invent a very sexual dance. Probably a man and a wife or girlfriend, boyfriend did it, and now other people are doing it who are not in that relationship. So for a man to use that, I guess, that comparison, I think it's completely valid. I'm going to go to the strip club. And she would say, I don't want you going to the strip club. I just don't think that there's any way in any relationship, and I'll also give you another take on this in a second, where a man can have respect, or I don't even know, you can't even use the word enjoy or anything, but if a woman is dancing sexually, don't say sensually, this is another delusional word. It's not sexual, it's sensual. No, it's sexual, right? I'm going to go to the strip club because it's so sensual, right? So it's a sexual dance, right?
You angry? Like I'm doing that. I'm not like,
I'm
why?
sorry, I'm taking it out on
Yeah,
you.
like it's like, why? Like I'm sitting here doing the videos for the guys.
I'm sorry, I'm taking it out.
I'm going to Zumba. Zumba, it's like solo dance. That's all I do.
Zumba.
Zumba.
Yeah, Zumba's probably all right. That's like... yeah.
Jumping.
Yeah. Sounds like a great dance. Now, let me get back on track, because I've got going somewhere very interesting with this. Who was I going with that?
Yeah, that the guys are taking it. They not agree with this.
Yeah, and also, I'll summarize my point here. So these women, they say statements like, I want a quality man, right? But there's no quality man out there that would want his wife to be dancing sensually with another man. And any man that would say, it's okay, and his buddies might be saying, what's up with that? And he'll say, oh, I trust her. Like, that is not a man that she could respect.
You know, when you said that at the beginning, I was kind of, it's a good thought, and I think that this is the message that I will deliver to the girls, because it's from the beginning, like at the beginning she may say that, no, I want my man to like let me do it, and then maybe he will let her do it, but then later on she will lose respect for him because he's too weak and he doesn't have a frame, he's not a leader, he's not, like, there's many different points that at the beginning she would maybe satisfied because, she got what she wanted to go to that dance and he let her go, for example. But later on she will not, like have a respect because I just, this is not even discussable. I just believe...
No, this is very discussable. I think it's a good topic.
It's a very good topic, but I just feel very uncomfortable because I understand that I was thinking not about the street bar. I was thinking that if the guy is dancing this type of dance, how the girl will feel. Not even like talking about street bar.
That's a good, how would she feel?
Horrible.
Delusion, alarm.
But I think that I need to use the analogy of not him going to the street bar, of him doing the same dance. Like a lot of girls that are like, there was like a lot of comments, because maybe I would say that normally 70% of the girls were saying that this is not right, but 30% was strongly saying that no, she should not give up on her dreams, she should do whatever she wants. And I think that, and maybe 10, not like maybe 20% was like very strong that she need to do whatever she wants, and maybe 10% was saying that the guy have to go and do it. But the guy would not go and do it because, like, I mean, ask Striker to go and do it. He would not do it. I mean,
I do go and do it.
Yeah. So it just like, I mean, some of the guys, like some boyfriends would say, okay, let's go and do it together. But some boyfriends will say, I don't like dancing. Like I would dance with you at home. Like I would like a slow dance, but I want Нет?
No.
Like some guys just don't dance. Like it's
Exactly,
better.
exactly.
It's better
The
they
guy
don't
shouldn't
dance.
have to go and do bachata so that she doesn't do it with some other guy. Like that's not right. It should be that that it's a sensual dance, and that should be reserved for him and her, right?
But they need to practice somewhere.
But it doesn't have to be dancing. It's the act of the fact that a woman is being that way with another man. It'd be difficult for a man who has value in himself and also in the relationship to actually think to himself, yeah, I respect that. No man of value would say that. Maybe a man who's like punching above his weight, who he lets his wife do online cam OnlyFans. He's like, oh yeah, no, she can do whatever she wants. Yeah, there's no problem with that.
We have. He's very proud of that. But anyway, that is something that I was really shocked. Like I didn't expect that the girls, like some of the girls, will really don't see the point that this is not right. Like basically, I was very surprised that the girls were advocate for this girl. The only thing that I think that is correct in this point of view is that she either needs to find someone from the same community, because bachata community is huge all around the world, and she needs to go and find a man that will accept it, or from that community, or the guy who, I don't know, like he's doing something equally sensual that
No.
But what does she need to do? Like
She needs to find a man that she respects.
But she wants to keep dancing.
If she finds a man that she respects,
she won't quit it.
If she finds a man who's a number 10, let's say she meets Brad Pitt back in the 2000s, you think she's not going to quit? Actually, Brad Pitt. I'm not saying a man that looks like Brad Pitt. I'm saying actually Brad Pitt.
Okay, maybe for Brad Pitt.
Okay,
sure.
so that means that she would for the right man, right?
I don't know.
Well, you just said yes.
No, I can't. You
don't think a woman would choose dating actual Brad Pitt and going to do bachata down at the local
Striker, I will
town hall?
disappoint you, but a lot of women are calling me in their 45 and they said, why I'm still single. That is exactly why they're still single. Unfortunately.
You're telling me that Brad Pitt can't come into a woman who does bachata on Tuesday night down at the local social hall.
Striker,
says, look, you can date me, Brad Pitt. You can be part of my lifestyle. We can go to the red carpet together if you quit bachata. And she goes, no, I'm not doing that, Brad Pitt. Bye. Are you telling me that could happen?
But you say about the Brad Pitt, and you say okay, you're comparing the Brad Pitt with the right man, okay?
No.
You're comparing the Brad Pitt with the right man.
What I'm saying is that this is the top level. So there's got to be something down in here. It can't just be the top level.
Okay, I would say this. I would say that the normal woman, the right woman, would do that. But unfortunately, what I see, there's a lot of women who say to me on the consultations, I had great options in the past, but I was too busy with my career. I was too busy sensual dancing, and now they're 45. I want to have a child. It's time.
But and now would they quit bachata? Now that they've got
at 45, they kind of have to.
Well, they should.
So unfortunately, the problem that we have here is that, it's a huge problem. It is a huge problem because some ladies are still
how many women are doing this bachata thing? Is this a new craze, is it? Is it like the Macarena?
This is, to be honest, I'm shocked. I was at the beach.
That's interesting.
I was at the beach and I was staying there because it's actually very interesting. And I know that you would not like it, but I was there staying and I was they were dancing and there was a woman, older woman. She said, would you like to dance with me? I was shocked, honestly. I was but okay, because in this dance, you need to have a strong leader. So the man who is dancing with you, you don't need, the girl doesn't need to dance very well. You can, if you have a good partner. And so this woman, apparently, she was a teacher. And so we started dancing with her. It was fun because I adore Spanish music. And then I said, how do you meet here? There was maybe 100 people. And I said, how do you meet? Is there a group or something? Because I was just wondering. And she said, yeah, it's a group. So, do you want me to, I will add you. So she just apparently, was an organizer of this, event. And she added me to the group. Striker, they dance every single day. Every day I got notification, they dance in the park, they dance at the beach, they dance. And so I agree with you on this matter, but there's people coming and there's a lot of older people. So I think that after 45, she maybe got married.
But hang on. Because if we were to look at this group and somehow get them to fill out a form, how many women in that group are single looking for a man and they're using bachata as a way to meet a man? Let's be honest about it.
Strakirochik, I honestly don't, I understand you very well, but this is the group. And so this is they have it, whoever's.
Yeah. I'm not saying that
so miércoles, so it's they actually do, lunes, they actually do have it every day. And so they say, Palau de la Música is here.
Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is that
and it's every day, look, every day they have a dance, they have these people joining.
Yes. But what I'm
glad you're not asking why I'm in this group.
What I'm asking is that why would someone go to that group? For men, I said to Luba that if you learned bachata as a man and became a bachata part-time teacher, you have almost unlimited access to women. And they will cheat if they're married, and if they're not, if they're single, you have options. Being a man at a bachata teacher, you have the ultimate status symbol.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and but the other thing is too is like, why are women going there? Like, I'm not saying it's bad or good. I mean, it's just a dance, whatever. But why? It's such a long video about bachata. But why are women going to bachata? Are they going there to meet a man?
You know, like, I'm sorry, it's really bad to discuss, but this guy, he has like some little bit disorder, and like, but you're right, you know, if he's and he's a teacher, so if he's a teacher, no way in the life he can be with a girl like
Exactly.
this.
It's the ultimate way to meet women is to learn bachata and become a bachata teacher.
So if Striker will disappear from the channel, you know where to find him.
I'm going to start a new YouTube channel. It's Bachata Lessons.
Bachata lessons. I think that this is the ultimate conversation, that everybody has their limits, everybody has their morals, everybody has their views of life, and I as a matchmaker and as a dating coach, I believe that this is not right. That will offend the man, and like any man should accept that. That is the end of the story. There's no other opinion about that. And if the girl wants to keep dancing, then she needs to figure it out themselves, not with me. Like, that is my ultimate answer to that question.
What I would say, if I met a woman who was doing bachata and we were going to start dating, I would tell her that I cannot respect my woman dancing sexually with another man. I just can't have any respect for that woman.
And I
have to have respect for the woman that I'm with, and that's it.
And I agree with you 100%. But there would be a woman who would say, for you, Brad Pitt, I will quit.
Exactly.
And one girl would say,
And that's the woman
bye.
that you can't have respect for. So that's the end of the thing. So she has to choose.
Yes.
Just like I have to choose whether I go to the strip club or not.
You're not going. But that's it. Like, but for me it was shocking, because I didn't expect that girls will actually not get it. That was my shock. The shock was like, they are not getting it. They are arguing with me. They say that, no, it's okay to do this. Next one.
Oh, I thought that was the whole video. Oh, there's another one. Okay.
Let's do this part 2. I think it's enough, guys. It's enough for today for this video. And there's a second part coming that also
It will shock you. We're going to reveal the secrets of Ukrainian women.
No, but
it will shock you.
But it does shocking me. I don't know, like, why you're buzzing on this word, but for me it is like, it's
the
like
shocking word.
It's shocking.
Because it's a joke. Because all of the matchmakers use this word shock in the titles.
But for me, sometimes I sit during the consultation, and the girls are telling me something, and then like she says something, I don't dance bachata, I do this, like, and then I don't know why can't I meet a guy, and I'm like, are you really can't meet a guy, or you really can't understand why you can't meet a guy, or you're just pretending, because they really don't understand. And it's like, when I started Instagram, it was not for fun, it was more like to get more ladies for you guys, but now it's actually to put something back to their mind. Let's move to the part 2 that is even more shocking.